Selamat pagi. Yo, how you guys doing? Apa kabar and selamat pagi. Guys, I just got the new visa regulation. It just signed yesterday, 11th of May, and I got it right after the signing. So watch the video until the end. My name is Misa. I'm your host in Bali. I just bought myself a breakfast, so I'm gonna eat first. Welcome to What's Up Bali channel, the number one channel, the numero uno for you to know how to travel to Bali, Bali travel regulation and condition in Bali now. If you're interested in all of those, consider to subscribe. Guys, as you may already heard, the last 2 weeks, just before the immigration closed for 10 days for Eid Mubarak, we all surprised and stressed hearing the news that for those who has the B211A visa issued after 16th of April, they cannot extend anymore. So they only can stay for 60 days. It's just like the visa on arrival. You know, some people choose to get the B211A visa even though they can get the visa on arrival. It's just because they want to stay longer. Now, after he pay more, they still cannot stay longer, only for 60 days. So there's no point he choose the B211A visa then. What's the difference with B211 visa and the visa on arrival if both only can stay for 60 days? A lot of people email me, ask me for the solution. Back then, I cannot give them because, oh, it's too bright. Wait, let me just, there we go. I think it's better now. Okay. Back then, I cannot give them because the immigration closed. It just opened on the 9th of May, last Monday. I know, I promise you guys to announce any solution that I have immediately when it's open. But since I also have my viewer to get B211A visa, I cannot tie it up for the last 2 days. However, now I'm here and I got a good news. The how to stay longer with the B211A visa. The new visa regulation. It's still fresh. It just signed yesterday, 11th of May. And already active start from 00 hours today. So last night. But before we go there, let's go through quickly how to travel to Bali, how to travel to Indonesia. First, you have to be vaccinated. 1 dose, 2 doses, or 3 doses. For those who already got 1 dose, they still have to do the quarantine, 5 days quarantine. But for those who already got 2 doses or 3 doses, no quarantine for you guys. If you cannot get vaccine, you have to show letter from hospital saying so. Okay, what about if I just don't want to get vaccinated then? Unfortunately, at the moment, you still cannot go to Indonesia. Number 2, Peduli Lindungi app. Complete, fill in your profile in Peduli Lindungi app. As I shown in this video, I also mentioned the link down in the description. And number 3, the health insurance. Health insurance that cover COVID-19 and works in Indonesia. Can be any health insurance. But if you don't have one, I mentioned down in the description, the Safety Wings, an American health insurance that work in many countries, including in Indonesia. Check them out, click the link. And number 4, the visa. We got 3 types of visa. The free visa for the 9 Southeast Asian countries. They got free visa for 30 days. Then we got the visa on arrival for those who's on this list. 60 countries already. All they're gonna do just fly to Indonesia, just fly to Bali and get the visa on arrival at the airport, which is only cost you 500,000 Indonesian rupiah or 32 euro. Just make sure your passport is still valid for 6 months and have a return ticket or ticket to other countries as your next destination. You can extend later with this visa for another 30 days at the Office of Immigration. So total with this visa, you can stay for 60 days. Just call the visa agency to help. It's only gonna cost you about 850 Indonesian rupiah. So you don't have to back and forth to the immigration office. All you have to do is just come once for photo. But remember, please process your extension 2 weeks before it ends, because normally it takes like 10 working days. That's it, 60 days with visa on arrival. Okay, what about if I'm gonna stay more than 60 days? The only thing you can do with the visa on arrival is go out from Indonesia, let's say go to Singapore, and then come back to Indonesia, come back to Bali, and apply the visa on arrival again. We call this visa run. But remember, with this visa, you cannot switch to other staying permit. For instance, if you have planned to apply temporary staying permit, what we call is kitas. Let's say you have planned to retire here in Bali, so you need the retirement kitas, or you have planned to have a business here, so you need the investment kitas. You cannot get that kitas from the visa on arrival. So for those who have a plan to do a business or retiring in Bali, you need to apply the B211A visa. So let's go to the e-visa now. The visa that was announced 2 weeks ago that cannot extend. But to make sure we are on the same page, let's let's review again what is the B211A visa. What is for and for who? The e-visa B211A need to apply online. So before your travel to Indonesia. The process normally is about 7 working days. This visa can be used for tourism and also for business. To get this visa, you need a sponsor. Why you need a sponsor? As I said, because this visa can be used also for business and can be used to apply the temporary staying permit, the KITAs. Who can be sponsor? Travel agent, visa agent, and hotel. Of course, they have to certify it first. So who else is need this visa? It's for those who's citizen of the country which is not included in the 60 countries that can get visa on arrival. So for those who has passport, not one of these 60 countries need to have this visa to fly to Bali to get into Indonesia. Okay, you said on the last video that this B211 visa cannot be extended. Not anymore. Not according to latest visa regulation. Not according to this, which is just signed yesterday, okay? Let me screen capture so you can see it. There you go. This is the number. And look at that, it's effective 00 hours today, so last night, and it was signed yesterday. So according to that new regulation, it says the e-visa, the B211A visa, can be extended 2 times, and each extension is for 60 days. So let me stimulate for you. When you apply the B211 visa online, say through agent or hotel, which then they will be your sponsor, when you get the visa, you can stay for 60 days. So from the visa that you apply online, you can stay for 60 days. And later, when you are in Bali, you can extend that visa for another 60 days. And later on, after the first extension, let's say you still want to stay in Bali, you can extend for the last time for another 60 days. So 60 days, 60 days, and 60 days. So total, you can stay in Bali for 180 days with the B211A visa. So it's back as before, but instead of you have to extend it every 30 days, now you can extend it every 60 days. So no more 30 days, now every 60 days. But remember, choose your agent and sponsor wisely. Choose that you trust, who is easy to find. Not all of a sudden their office is gone, disappear. Why? Because this visa you have to pay in advance. And if you want me to do it, just send me email that I mentioned down in the description. No worries, you can trust me because I have a hotel and it's difficult to disappear a hotel. So just send me email mentioned down in the description. And also can do a retirement kitas, working kitas, investment kitas, etc. Anyway, so that's it. My viewers, those who love Bali. And for those who want to stay longer, maybe you want to explore more Indonesia, maybe you want to go to Java, etc. Now you can. The extension is back available every 60 days. It started last night, 00 hours, and just signed yesterday. So share this video so more and more people know about these updates. Hit the subscribe button for those who haven't and smash the notification bell so you won't miss any update from me regarding how to travel to Bali, Bali travel regulation and condition in Bali now. My name is Visa. I'm your host in Bali. See you in the island of God. Stay safe.